you winning, son?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I actually stole something, a purple recipe while we were waiting. That's priced at least 100,000 gold, so that's pretty good. But I might keep it, because you can carve a little wooden dog. I mean, that's kind of cool, actually. That's worth more than 100,000 gold to me, I think. So we're going to the Necropolis. We're back to the Necropolis. So would you say y'all cook equally, or who does more of the cooking? Y'all chill out. I'm not even messing with y'all right now. It's kind of big. Okay, well we're doing this then. I was gonna grab a big 3k grove if $100 girdle freaking change everything. Yeah. Cast iron is one of the... I mean, you don't need a whole lot of things to cook, honestly. Right? But everyone should have cast iron. I'm telling you, like, I got a cast iron griddle many years ago, and to, like, break it in, I got 2.5 pound porterhouse steaks. And oh my god. So good. So good. Sear them on the griddle, finish them in the oven. Amazing. Okay, we can't access the side passes yet, so... Little cast iron griddle in the middle, burner on the stove. Hard cast iron probably not because of this beast. Yeah. But I mean, it'll last forever, really. I mean, to my understanding, it's kind of difficult to screw up a cast iron. Like, there is a talk, there, you know, was historical or traditional talk, right, of don't use dish soap or whatever for cast iron. But like, if you look it up, supposedly that's no longer really an issue, because like it was only an issue back then because a lot of soap used lye, which would mess it up. So yeah, cast iron is one of the few things that like still get made to last. Like, it's not like they make so many things with just enough, you know, to last like a decade or so, and then you have to replace it. Cast iron is good. I mean, get good cast iron and let it ride. Christmas from a great antelope. Almost 100 years old. Oh, that's awesome. We don't have any pans that are like passed down. But my wife has like some wooden spoons from like her grandmother or great grandmother. Wooden spoons are always broken last. I don't think they noticed me. I like the design down here. It's built into the cavern. I'm not sure how those flowers are staying so fresh looking up there, but I don't know. Just gonna assume it's magic. Cannot take this shortcut. Jump on the table. On the table, and there we go. Whoa, fall damage. It's okay, Bethesda'd my way down.
Quick, take the relic.
Why do I not have...
Still, this portion contains the power we need. I leave our guests to you, Blightcrown.
The time
Okay, there we go.
Behold Blightcrown, most favored priest of Perryites. I leave you with a blessing from the Prince of Pestilence.
God, imagine being called Plague Gusher. That's a little, unpleasant. Let me adjust the setting for something here. There we go. I guess that's one thing to call a gigolo. Wow. Oh, my mana is getting eaten up here. Okay, now I should be able to take that shortcut. Life goes on without me. Dibbity bop, dibby bop.
You're back. Look, Abbot Ilvel is awake and feeling much better.
Is this the one, Gudane? You saved many lives, friend. Come, talk with me. Young Gudane told me of your mission for the Prince of Fate. A strange and perilous ally. But I thank you for saving the Necropolis. We owe you our lives. What happened in the catacombs? Did you find the impostor who called himself Prelate Farah?
The Prelate is actually a Perryite priest named Blightcrown. They got away with part of the relic.
Interesting. I know Prior Durdrin cavorted with Daedra, but there was no mention of Perryites in any of the chronicles. At least I see that you recovered the rest of the relic. I have no idea what they think it can do, or if it even still functions.
What should I do with this piece of the relic?
Oh, hold on to it, of course. Gudane said that fate led you to us. I can only assume it was because of the Fulcrum Obscura. It must have a role in whatever trials you must face to save Nirn. Yes, my young charge told me everything. He does that.
Is there anything else, Abbot Ilvel?
Just this. I am in no condition to help you recover the relic. None of the Keepers are. Well, none except Gudane. I will send our young curate with you. Search out these villains, put a stop to their scheme, and recover the Fulcrum Obscura. Gudane, go with this adventurer.
The voice acting in this game is so good. Can't imagine how much money they spent on it.
More of the world anyway.
Go. But... Yes, Abbot. I'll do it. Friend, a word, please? I never traveled far from Necrom. Barely left the Telvanni Peninsula, and that was just one trip to Mournhold with Abbot Ilvel. The Abbot has given me a mission, though, and I mean to complete it. Just tell me what to do, and I'll follow your lead.
Meet me at the old Necrom bindery. I'm working with someone named Laramel the Wise.
The Necrom bindery? I thought that place was abandoned. Of course I'll meet you there. Oh, and the Abbot authorized me to give you this. For exposing Blightcrown and saving the Necropolis. They got away with part of the relic, but we'll get it back.
Alright, so I get a weapon, and more importantly, a skill point, which means that I finished the first leg of the quest. The quest line in this zone. Okay, so we leveled up. Yeah, they got some like really big names in this game for voice acting. Elder Scrolls Online voice actors. Linda Carter, Bill Nye, Steve Bloom, Malcolm McDowell, Alfred Molina, Troy Baker, Jim Ward. Lots. Okay, now we hit max skill on these. So we have this little carrot pointing upwards, which means we can morph it. So usually a morph will change the resource that is used. We're sticking with Magicka for now. And it'll often add a secondary effect. So you choose one or the other. So gains between 1095, 29 weapon and spell critical. Okay, so crit rating ups. More damage per crux active. Okay, you could just read the new effect at the bottom in green. Increased crit chance for each active crux, as opposed to increased damage, and the last rune deals damage in an area. Ooh, I dig that one. We'll go with that. Okay, that's not ready to morph yet. Runic Jolt is ready to morph. Converts into a stamina ability and deals physical damage. Reduce your target's armor and gain armor. I like that. Heal yourself and apply a minor lifesteal. Okay, so we can go tankier, we can get more sustain. We'll go tankier for now. It's not that difficult to reset stuff later on. And then Rune Mend. Heals an additional amount over time. Healing low energy targets grants them ultimate. Okay, we got 5 more skill points to spend. We haven't slotted any bow skills. So let's do that. We'll get volley because that's an AoE, and then we'll invest in some passives. Oh my god, it's a bowling alley upstairs. Dum 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 dum. Sheesh. Okay, passes. Increased healing. Okay. Okay. What about armor? We'll save the rest for now. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Your work here is done, Proxy. Still we... That dark elf also bears the mark of fate. I shall speak with you momentarily, Kynreeve. Fate's threads still lead to 2 other locations. Choose another portal, Proxy.
Talk? To me? Of course. Go on, friend. I'll see you soon.
Hot bath and alcohol? That's what you got going on right now? Sounds pretty relaxing. You know.
The threads of fate draw both of us to this place, Proxy. Telrendis, once the home of a powerful Telvanni magister named Meln the Mouthless, but now abandoned. From what I could ascertain, no one knows what happened to the wizard of this tower.
Is that why we're here, to find out what happened?
That has yet to be determined. One of the strands of fate revealed to me converges at this location. More than that, Hermaeus Mora expects us to learn for ourselves. Of the 3 sites, this one requires that I be on hand to assist you.
Why is this place more important than the other 2 sites?
I never said it was more important. Just that fate requires both of us here. More than that, we shall need to determine. I do sense a lingering presence, a connection to Apocrypha. Help me investigate this place and Hermaeus Mora will reward you.
I'll help you investigate Telrendis. Where do we start?
I wish to survey the tower and its grounds. The threads of fate hang over this place like cobwebs of possibility and consequence. Let us explore the center of the compound and see where those threads take us.
What can you tell me about the Telvanni?
The Telvanni are one of the great Dunmer houses. They focus on magic and the arcane arts, and they consider power, ruthlessness, and ambition to be paramount. We must be careful in our dealings with them, for they are nothing if not dangerous.
You mentioned a name, Meln the Mouthless.
Yes, but I could not learn much. Just that he owns this tower, but has not been seen in some time. The place is considered abandoned. He was a Telvanni Magister, the highest rank in the house, second only to the Archmagister.
What does it mean that he was mouthless?
Telvanni Masters and Magisters avoid undue socializing, fearing threats from all directions. So they appoint agents to represent them. Mouths. Meln eschewed the practice, hence they called him Mouthless. I expect his tower to be a fortress.
That's what I'm supposed to be doing right now? Appointing agents to go socialize for me? I've been living life wrong, Phoenix. A moment when your intended shortcut takes you longer than the actual intended route.
Master Shell ready. The tower's defenses continue to oppose us.
Meln was thorough, I'll give him that. Any word from the tower?
No progress yet. I'll keep you informed.
See that you do, Captain. You there, come forward. You aren't with the Dusksabers.
A Telvanni Master. Speak with her, Proxy.
I expected to have Telrendis all to myself today, and you're certainly not one of Captain Xenphis' vampire mercenaries. So, who are you, and why have you come to this tower?
I'm Sir Dan Kalos. We heard the place was abandoned.
Abandoned, yes, but not without its defenses. Telrendis is a dangerous place, Fla. I advise you not to interfere with the Dusksabers, and it seems Meln the Mouthless left Telrendis well protected, as my mercenaries can testify.
Meln the Mouthless.
Oh, the Telvanni Magister who owned this place. He's been missing for decades. The old fool possessed a book that I very much want to add to my library. Scavenge if you will, as long as you understand the book is mine. Now, why are you really here?
It gives me a lie option, but that's not a persuasion skill that's unlocked through one of the skill lines. We're just going to tell it straight. Emmaus Morris sent us to investigate this place.
Indeed. You don't look like a Daedric cultist. Running errands for Daedra is frowned upon in most lands, but I appreciate your honesty. My Dusksabers are stymied, and Meln warded his tower against other Telvanni such as myself. Perhaps you can help.
What kind of help do you need?
Find a way into the tower and breach Meln's defenses so I can recover the book I seek. You can then attend to your business with the gratitude of a Telvanni master. So what do you say? Do we have an agreement?
We'll help find a way into the tower.
I suggest you begin with the old Telrenda's to the southwest of this camp. Captain Zenfis reports that his Dusksabers are having a difficult time there. If you can succeed where they have so far failed, I will make.
You're working with vampires?
The Dusksabers? They're mercenaries, Fla. Efficient, capable, and rather expensive. But I believe in hiring the very best. No need to worry. They won't bite anyone, unless I pay them to.
Tell me a little more about yourself.
An appeal to my vanity. How charming and clever. We Telvanni think highly of ourselves and enjoy sharing. I'm an accomplished mage, as you might guess, and I have more than earned the right to wear a master's hood. In fact, I should be a magister. The next rank up in the house, which will allow me to challenge the Archmagister. I expect to be awarded the rank soon enough. Now, don't you have a tower to break into?
Have you seen the hidden kindred cultists here, or Jamora named Torvasard?
There are no cultists here. Only my Dusksabers, and the defenders Meln the Mouthless left behind. But I'm curious about how you are acquainted with Torvasard. Where did you encounter him?
He worked in the hidden kindred to steal a relic from the Necrom Metropolis. The Metropolis.
In some quarters it's impolite to ask about
The
such
Necropolis.
things. I'm a Telvanni master. I know many Dremora. My dealings with them are not your concern. But if you must know, I had no part in whatever happened in Necrom.
DPS gets loose first in our group, so there's no real rolling. It's all prioritism. Dancer is DPS. Okay. I don't know. I don't even think I have access to Dancer right now. Mostly buffing the group, one of the player. So you have a dance partner. That's that's funny. That's funny. Okay. Where am I supposed to be going here? South? South. I'm sticking with Scholar for now because it's what I know. But I mean, there's so many dances, so many jobs that I want to try out. In Final Fantasy XI, I was a main black mage, white mage, because they had a, main job, sub job system. I'd like to try out newer stuff. It's literally what the skill is named. That's great. That's Telrendis Hall, and that is Avelis. Alright, well, we already started here. We can fast travel back. Be more efficient that way. Yeah, so Summoner is kind of a letdown compared to Final Fantasy XI. So, I don't think I'm going to be sticking with... I do like that, with just the one job, though, you can swap back and forth between DPS and healer of Arcanist, But I think I'd like to try something that's new. What is that? What is the name of that emote? The engineer prefer casters. Yeah, I generally prefer casters. If it's a game that doesn't have like open world PvP, I usually like casters. A holy cannoli. Okay. I was a little alarmed at first.
Mortal, why do you bear the mark of the Great Eye? Mortals, you scurry around obsessed with your petty affairs and then you die. But you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora. Have you come to replace me in my task? That would be typical. Wait, were you sent to help me with the cultists? Before you die?
Maybe. Tell me about these cultists.
Not much to tell. I just arrived myself. This mortal served the Great Eye, but he died before he could tell me about the other Daedric cultists that scamper about. They're creating an intolerable contradiction in reality. Makes my tentacles ache.
Contradiction in reality.
Something here undermines a fate recorded by Hermaeus Mora. Likely foolish mortals trying to change what has already been written. To fix this, I could use some help. It's common knowledge that mortals prize gold. 8 men, I'll give you some.
Alright, I'll help you. Where do we begin?
I prefer to sit back and wait for entropy to claim us all. But I suppose we must do something. Let's survey the town. See if anyone survived and try to determine what the cultists want here. Oh, and despite my size, I'm good in a fight. You'll see.
Oh, I get a watcher partner? That's awesome.
As I said, divergences in the threads of fate call to me. My purpose is to correct those digressions, examine the contradictions, and rectify them. I can't leave until I succeed. Don't ask me why, there is no why. It simply is.
What exactly are you?
I am Scruut.
I am Scruut.
Creatures of my Daedric order call ourselves... It doesn't matter. Everyone else calls us watchlings. An insulting diminutive. But I expect nothing more.
How powerful.
Oh, do you mock me? I detect a note of mockery.
Right, Wabi?
I should reduce your brain to rotten cheese for your temerity. Yeah, but what's the point? What's the point of anything?
Oh, I feel so bad for Scruut.
Just know that I can summon a mighty strike when fate requires it. Very mighty.
I thought Daedra had to be summoned to reach Nirn.
Yes, but it's usually easy enough to nudge a mortal follower of Hermaeus Mora to summon me when the ripples of fate draw me here. It's not my fault the fragile mortal got himself killed. Well, maybe it is. Who can say? Fate works in mysterious ways.
What can you tell me about this place?
Or this tedious mortal plane? No, don't
Good one,
tell me.
Scruut.
My answer's the same in either case. It's a dust mote, populated by delusional insects whose meaningless lives seem important to them. I can't bring myself to care.
And why would Hermaeus Mora care what happens here?
I have no clue. When my master exerts his power in this plane, the consequences linger. Footprints in the malleable clay of fate that harden to stone with the passing ages. I sense that events here run counter to something my master did long ago.
There's something special about Alavelis after all.
Something special about a mortal settlement? Hardly. Alavelis fails to stand out from the sheer mediocrity of 1,000 similar places in this world. Until the followers of a Daedric prince seize control of it anyway. Which may be something.
What can you tell me about the cultists here?
And besides the dead devotee of Hermaeus Mora? They call themselves the Hidden Kindred. Since I could see them, the nomenclature must be ironic. I also noticed some Daedra, Dremora of Clan Dreamcarver, sworn to serve Prince Vermina.
The Hidden Kindred infiltrated the Necrom Necropolis. A Periite priest called Blightcrown led them.
Periite and Vermina? Working together? That could be the source of the disturbance in fate. The mortal who summoned me spoke of nightmares before he died. I was just about to start my inquiries when you arrived. Pity you don't have...
Gotta go see what Scruut can do. Why is it... Why is the marker here?
Are mortal villages typically so broken and on fire? I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me.
You hear my own voice is getting better? Yeah. Okay. Can I get in there? Or is that just for flavor? The way they've done the way markers in this expansion is kind of weird. Like, it points you to an area nearby where it wants you to go. A little different than they usually
No more nightmares.
do.
What a horrible noise you mortals make. Where's it coming from?
Yeah, gambling is offline until for a couple more days. Because it's Stream Elements that handles that.
No, stay back! I need to wake up. I have to. Are you real? Not another one of those awful dreams. And you look undisturbed.
Thanks.
Don't you hear the terrible whispers?
Tell me what happened here.
It started when a stranger came to town. A Tilvani master. She offered to purchase the old glass mine. I thought it was too good to be true. The mine closed years ago. But she offered us a chest full of gold, and the village elders accepted it.
Negative. I'm a meat popsicle. Great movie.
Everyone in the village was given a job in the mine. Then others came. Masons and additional laborers, we thought. And the dream started. Nightmares. Toiling in the darkness. Working to cut malachite and stone for an arch and a statue.
What arch and statue?
In the dream, they were building an arch in the mine while we dug out the glass and stone. What wasn't used for the arch was sent to restore a statue. At least that's what the overseer said. We woke each morning exhausted, hands bloody.
Where is there one now?
I don't know. But listen. The overseer and his workers, they're Daedra worshippers. They rounded up the villagers and took them away. I hid. Check the green glass inn. The cultists commandeered it. Now please, I need to get out of here.
Nightmares. Sounds like Prince Vermina, all right. We should investigate this green glass inn.
It sounds like Vermina.
Disappointing. Another name that overpromises and underdelivers. Yeah, well, we might as well look around. Master Shao Rennie. Are you familiar with this mortal?
Oh, crap. Man, oops. I meant to read that. Well... There's like nothing I could do to back that up. It's neat architecture. I could probably learn that. Kynreeve Ryl. I purchased a glass mine in the village of Alavelis. Our hidden kindred allies will construct an arched gateway there using the mystic qualities of malachite ore. The compounds provided by Prince Periite and Prince Vermina, and my own specially crafted spells. This will provide the portal we need to enter Apocrypha without drawing the notice of Hermaeus Mora. Bring your dream carvers to Alavelis and wait for Torvzard's signal. Do not strike early. We must secure the relic and the rite before we search for the door from the Torvzard's dream, or the Prince of Fate will perceive his peril. Deal with any loose ends in Alavelis as you see fit. Okay, so looking for a back door into Apocrypha.
The dream carvers plan to strike at Apocrypha? Oh, that must be the disturbance in fate that brought me here. I assumed this would turn out to be some pointless mortal delusion. A minor contradiction easily resolved. But Oblivion gateways and Daedric shrines, and plans to invade Apocrypha? Ugh. This might take longer than I thought.
What do you make of the 2 letters we found here?
Clearly, the cult used the mine to construct a portal to Apocrypha for the express purposes of invading my master's realm. They also sent stone to restore a Daedric shrine, most likely one devoted to Periite or Vermina. But who's Master Shelreni?
I'm not sure, but her letter to Kynreeve Ryl mentions a relic and a rite they need to find a door.
Doors in Apocrypha lead to secrets and knowledge. Something this Torvzard saw in a dream? Is that why Vermina is involved? I suppose we should investigate the mine next. Just make sure I don't get mutilated. Reconstitution is so unpleasant. Most of the time, the research I undertake is wasted. But my study of the area indicated that the mine runs underneath the village. The entrance lies to the east. Why do you bear the mark of my master, mortal? You don't seem to be a devotee.
I made a deal with Hermaeus Mora to save Apocrypha and Nirn. He called me Fate's Chosen.
Of course he did. Mortals always get the special titles. But who winds up doing all the work? Usually that's me. Well, as long as we're both here, we might as well work together. What's the worst that could happen? Never mind. I already know.
Any idea who this Torvzard is?
Never heard of him. The letter we found claims he's an unaligned Dremora working with Vermina and Periite. And with Master Shelreni, too. It's highly unusual for a Dremora not to be dedicated to a clan or a prince. Not mention of a dream. Another contradiction and a flood of discrepancies. Daedra don't normally dream. Not like mortals, at any rate. Not even the Dremora, who consider themselves above the rest of us. I may need to look into this Torvzard when I return to Apocrypha.
Scruut sounds so over their job. I have no idea why they keep that way marker there. Nope, not powerful enough to deal with you. Whatever you are. Are we sure she didn't work retail? We are not sure.
Wait, hold on. Headed to Old Israel.
You're a side quest. Get out of my way. Oh no, another thing. I actually need to head over there. I shouldn't have taken this way. I like how Scruut has gradually come to accept you're a competent accomplice. Their snarky comments about you have stopped. Off top, hello. Yeah, I think it seems like Scruut's just accepted that like we both have to deal with this shit, so we might as well just move forward. Alright, they're facing this thing that I'm not powerful enough to take on by myself, so I will leech credit. Alright, well, you know. That went well. Just throw some DPS in as best I can. My god. So squishy. I forgot how squishy new characters are. You like that? The plan had a flaw. Yeah. Oh no, no sir. No thank you. I don't want any. That looks like certain doom. Oh boy, dodge rolling into the damage. That's not a great move. Nope, nope, don't want whatever that is. Ah, there's a... Oh, I got tentacle slapped. Oh, it touched me. Yeah. Yeah, we did it. I guess that's a new world boss for this zone. Cool. Yeah, I was just... I would have stand back and leech credit. I need to get to finish my sentence. Like, by throwing some paltry damage. I just got steamrolled. It's fine. That's what soul stones are for. Alright, what's in here?
A magical ward seals that door. What happened here, mercenary?
What happened here? The ward killed my comrade. Not easy to do to a Dusksaber.
Yeah, let's just loot recklessly as we find out that someone died to that magic spell on the door. Meln's to-do list. Add more summoning circles in the courtyard. Servants could be spies. Dismiss them. The door leading to the portal in Tel'Rendis Hall is sealed with a ward of my own creations, a destructive resonance. The spell switch deactivates the ward. Remember, it's disguised. Use Ghost Sight Lens before touching anything. Banish the cook. I know she plans to poison me. Encrypt book. hide it, encrypt, and hide it. I can't trust anyone.
I thought we had little to fear from old tricks and traps, but look what happened to my comrade. Dead as the last swit who stepped out of line across the Dusk Sabers. Speaking of, who are you and what are you doing here?
Master Shilreni sent us to help open a path into the tower. Tell me what happened here.
Nalia tried to push through the ward on that door. The note over there suggests that something in this room disarms the trap. Clearly, she guessed wrong. I think this strange lens is part of the puzzle. We found it by the note.
Strange lens? What does it do?
Here, you take it. We obviously weren't able to figure it out. I'll be damned if I try to use it again. If Shilreni sent you, by all means, be my guest. I'm just going to stand back here.
Let's see if we can figure out how to dispel the ward.
Lenses such as that can reveal hidden things. Look through it, Proxy.
How do I look through it? Use strange lens.
Look for anything glowing. That should be the switch to dispel the ward.
The ward is gone. Master Shilreni must be informed at once.
This is our opportunity. Lead the way, Proxy.
It's just a pantry.
This portal should take us to the tower.
It's a cool room.
We have reached the lower level of the tower. There should be more portals to take us higher, Proxy.
Looks mighty frosty here.
You dare enter the Tower of Meln, Magister of the Telvanni? Turn back or be destroyed!
A spirit. Ignore it and keep going, Proxy.
You aid that thief and liar, Shilreni Barrow? Provoke me at your own risk, intruder!
Interesting. The spirit seems aware of Master Shilreni's attempt to access the tower.
Oh, I didn't mean to kill that rat, but...
I suggest...
As if murdering me wasn't insult enough! Now she sends you to steal my book!
Is this spirit actually Meln the Mouthless? Perhaps he is the thread that led us here.
So cranky.
Prepare to face the fury of Meln!
Collateral damage, nice.
Magister of the Telvanni!
Please, no. Thank you, Wabi. You get some rest. Always good to see you, friend.
A reasonable request. Speak to the spirit, Proxy.
Wait, it's Wabi. It says you were playing Katamari last. Did you have a stream since Final Fantasy XIV? Oh, I missed it. Oh, that's such a fun game, fun series. La 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 la. Anyway, get out of here. Go get some rest. Thanks for stopping by. Go check out Wabi. Alright, Spirit.
If there's one thing I learned in death, it's how foolish the living can be. I know all that passes in my home, intruder. I heard your bargain with that so-called Master Shilreni Barrow. You have given my murderer access to my tower.
Master Shareni murdered you. Why?
Why does a Telvanni do anything? Ambition, power, greed. 20 years ago, I stood in Shareni's path. An obstacle to the higher rank she craved. She requested a meeting. Instead of negotiating, she killed me and tried to steal my prized possession.
If you were dead, what stopped her from stealing this possession of yours?
Oh, just all the contingencies I had in place. With my last breath, I banished her from the tower and set all the wards and defenses. They held perfectly well, until you mucked everything up. She'll have no trouble stealing my black book now. The Tormenting Eye, a tome of forbidden secrets. I see Hermaeus Mora's mark on you and your companion. If you don't know about the black books, she can tell you more. Shareni Barrow is careless in her pursuit of power. She must not possess my book.
What are you asking, Meln?
Two things protect my book. The spell of illegibility I cast upon it, and the fact that without my aid, it will take her time to break the spell on her own. Still, I'd rather she never get her hands on it. Stop her, and I'll find a way to reward you.
I need to discuss this, Loramo.
The thread becomes clear. Hermaeus Mora sent us to recover the Black Book.
The Black Book is mine. And with this soul gem, I also have this miserable spirit. Meln comes with me.
And I thought this day couldn't get any worse.
Oh. Let's... Stop. Quit. Sorry, I tried.
I knew a Telvanni master would be formidable. Come, Proxy. We have plans to make.
CNY, how are you doing? Welcome in. Doing alright. Doing alright. We're playing the new expansion and the new class. As you can see by all the geometry around right now. I'm not the only one. You did it? Congrats.
Here are tied to three things.
What have you been up to, CNY?
Master Shelreni, Meln the Mouthless, and the Black Book. That was the connection to Apocrypha I sensed here. Black Books are creations of Hermaeus Mora and his realm.
Tell me more about Black Books.
Black Books are relics of Apocrypha. Each holds a different secret. Most are kept in the vast libraries of Hermaeus Mora's realm, but he sometimes gifts one to a mortal. In addition to forbidden knowledge, each serves as a portal to Apocrypha.
How many Black Books are there?
That is a secret the one who knows has not yet shared with me. I can count the number of Black Books I know about on one hand, and each is unique. Only one copy of each book exists. This is the first I have heard of one titled The Tormenting Eye.
So what now?
We must free Meln the Mouthless from Master Shelreni's grasp and retrieve the Black Book. But to do that, we need more information. Look around, Proxy. If Meln was indeed murdered here, there might be proof of Shelreni's villainy.
In Diablo 4? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty popular. It looks pretty fun. Master Meln Rindis. At the instruction of Shareni Barrow, Master of Tel Barrow, I send this letter directly to you, as you still have not appointed a mouth to handle your day-to-day affairs. Master Shareni requests an audience with you at your tower, Tel Rendis, to take place tomorrow at first light. At this time, she shall present her proposal for finally putting an end to the animosity that has clouded your interactions these past few years. She wishes to prove to you that her intentions are well in keeping with the long-standing traditions of House Telvanni, that she deserves to be awarded the rank of Magister and would seek your support in that matter. Finally, she would like the opportunity to negotiate a trade or purchase for an item in your possession, an ancient tome titled The Tormenting Eye. It is of no use to you, but of great importance to Master Shareni. She will arrive at your tower tomorrow morning to conclude this business. Bobdrew, mouth of Master Shareni Barrow, the Assembly of okay, it's missing an L. The Assembly of Masters at Al-Yuzra.
That letter from Master Shelreni's mouth. That meeting must have been when Meln was murdered. A letter And a murdered Magister. I know what we must do, Proxy. Meln the Mouthless let down his guard, and paid the ultimate price. His body has remained here forgotten and undisturbed for decades, because he preferred solitude above all else. Now Master Shelreni has both Meln's spirit and his Black Book.
You said you know what we need to do.
To recover Meln and his Black Book, you must find Master Shelreni, and the letter you discovered explains how to do that. Go to the Assembly of Masters at Old Isra and question Shelreni's mouth, Vabdru. He shall know how to reach her.
You aren't coming?
No. Here our paths diverge. I leave Mouth Vabdru and Meln in your hands. While you pursue the spirit, I shall research the Black Book and contemplate the other threads of fate. I must determine how this factors into the threat against Apocrypha.
What do I do after I locate Master Shelreni?
Master Shelreni has trapped Meln's spirit in a soul gem. You must retrieve that gem or destroy it. Go to Old Isra and find Shelreni's aide, Mouth Vabdru. He must have an office in the tower called Telvara. The Telvanni Assembly of Masters meets there. Well, their representatives do. The Masters themselves rarely bother to make an appearance. That is what they have mouths for. You want to go to Telvara. The mouths work out of that tower in Old Isra.
Why don't the Telvanni Masters attend their own assembly?
The Masters leave day-to-day concerns to their mouths. Their own arcane studies are far more important to them, and they try to avoid direct interaction with their rivals whenever possible. The fate that befell Meln is not an uncommon one. This portal leads outside. You must travel to Old Isra from there. Defenses around Tel Hulin play havoc with portal magic.
They got Iron Atronach bears just hanging out in the wild? Alright. Abilities are discovered. Is that bear trying to fight me from way over there? Had to break the leash. Ow! Quit it! I don't have the hit points for that. Things I love about it is that the severe magic really drives home that two most recent mainline games take place sometime where magic knowledge has severely declined, or once more common magic never require a lot more external use. Help to use like portal magic. Yeah,
Very right, Moran. The Necropolis in Necrom has been closed. I thought you might find that interesting.
What do I care about the Necropolis? Don't return until you've found that blasted tome. Do I make myself clear?
Anyway. Yeah, and this is where necromancy is really just becoming a thing, so it's not even illegal or anything yet. I mean, some of it is illegal because they're like, hey, you can't be doing that in town. So it plays into the karmic system. But it's not completely outlawed. Solitary Dolphin, hello, welcome in. Off stream, I finally took on and completed the 3 Crystal Tower raids last night. So, almost done with Realm Reborn.
Tolerate threats or coercion.
These rumors disturb the other masters. Shelreni must moderate her ambition before the Assembly takes action.
I will relay your concerns to Master Shelreni. Forget what you heard, stranger. Master Shelreni cares not what the other masters think of her, or how difficult she makes things for me. So, what brings you to Telvara, the Tower of the Telvanni Mouths?
Need to talk to Master Shelreni. Where can I find her?
Master Shelreni never comes to Aldisra. Telvanni masters rarely do. I expect she is at her tower Telbaro, but I would be a poor mouth indeed if I let you pester her at home without asking what business you have with her.
She took a gem from Telrandis. I need it back.
Master Shelreni never returns anything she takes. But if you are willing to scratch behind my ear, I'll scratch behind yours. Serving Master Shelreni has become difficult. I would prefer to find another role in Aldisra.
You want me to help find another job?
Oh, I already have the perfect position in mind. I just need to show them that I'm the best candidate. Your part is simple. Gather some papers from the servants' quarters, bring them back here, and leave them on Mount Delvi's desk. Discreetly, of course.
Which papers and where are the servants' quarters?
The papers contain sensitive information. Letters found by a valet in my employ. The servants' quarters are in a small tower to the north. The papers are stashed on the upper floor. Bring them back and leave them on Mount Delvi's desk. Simple, yes?
Okay, so one of the dialogue options here is basically what that mouth do. Let's ask that.
We tend to the affairs of the Assembly on behalf of the masters we represent. Master Shelreni is far too important to waste her time in matters of house business. All the masters are. So we mouths make sure routine matters never trouble them.
Do you let everyone who asks get to see Master Shelreni?
A better question is, do I think you are an assassin? Or do I even care? If you aren't, there's no danger. If you are, well, Master Shelreni can protect herself. Beyond that, I'm not sure my master and I are still on the same page.
No, everyone here hates their job. It's strange in this expansion how they strayed from how they usually handle quest lines and stuff. Usually it's very linear, very straightforward. They'll show you exactly where to go. But in this one, you kind of have to pay attention. It's my challenge of Dolphin has to be races and asteroid belt races. How big is your group? Aw, I can't loot that. Alright, fine. Fine. Keep your secrets. Wait. Okay, yeah. Keep your secrets. 100 or so people. See, I always enjoyed like massive undertakings, like that sort of stuff that requires planning. But at this point in my life, like, I don't really get those opportunities very much to set aside that sort of time.
Well done. And Master Shelreni always says good help is hard to find. I see you found the papers and placed them on the correct desk. And my paws are clean in this matter. Thank you. Now it's just a matter of waiting for Mount Delvey to resign. Then I can swoop in and claim the position.
What exactly was in those papers?
The less said, the better for both of us. Suffice it to say, you helped me secure a new position in accordance with the time-honored traditions of House Telvanni. With my business behind us, we can see to yours.
So how do I gain access to Tel Barrow?
Take the Tel Barrow insignia from my office. You'll need it to unlock the wards. Otherwise, you'll never get through the cavern to reach the tower. Master Shelreni takes security quite seriously. Now, if you'll excuse me, a mouth's work is never done. My office is through the north door and the insignia is behind my desk. Use it to unlock the wards in the cavern, or you'll never reach the tower. Tel Barrow is hard to find. Look for the cavern of the tower east of Old Isra. The tower is inside. What's this? Looks like Mount Delvey's left some incriminating documents on the for anyone to see. How foolish of them.
Dude, that's funny. He has me go do that, and he's like, "Oh, look at that shit right there. That would be horrible if someone saw that." Oh man, that's funny. Vabdru, I must say I was disappointed by your last letter. A mouth must keep the politics of Aldizra from interfering with their master's more important work. If I must address the frivolous concerns of my rivals, what purpose do you serve? If they continue to insist that I am in fact doing something wrong, which is impossible under Telvanni customs and traditions, then have them call for a conclave. Once that occurs, I will deal with my rivals once and for all. In the meantime, do better. If you disappoint me again, I'll skin you alive and turn you into a fur-lined cloak. Master Shelreni Barrow. They straight up said, do better. In the meantime, do better. Wow. Okay, I understand why this person wants to leave. New session, first entry. An unpleasant conversation with Mouth Saruz today. She informed me that her master requires Master Shelreni to stop directing spies and scrying devices against other house masters. I denied any such intrusions, but Mouth Saruz brushed aside my protests. Second entry. More trouble. The Assembly of Masters is considering a new bylaw requiring members to disclose all bargains, compacts, and alliances with any people or entities outside of House Telvanni. I do not know how I will tell Master Shelreni the news. Third entry. As I feared, the new rule is designed to expose Master Shelreni's private dealings, and relate her denials to my colleagues. Mount Delvey then called for a vote of censure, which I could not deflect. Master Shelreni will not be pleased. Fourth entry. I received more bills from Alavelis, the Dusk Sabers, and strange requests from someone who referred to himself only as Blightcrown. I will pay them, of course. Master Shelreni has granted me access to enough funds to cover these expenses. But what is she up to with these different endeavors? And why has she increased security at Tel Barrow? The new wards that require special insignia to unlock seem like overkill to me. Fifth entry. Still no response from Master Shelreni. I must give the Assembly some reply on her behalf, but what? They will accept no more denials or delays. She really is making my job more difficult with every passing day. Latest entry. At last a reply from Master Shelreni. Of course it is utterly impractical. She demands a formal hearing of her peers at Aldizra. I fear she is planning something terrible. But what am I to do? As her mouth, I must continue to do as she instructs and work toward her best interests. Oh, I wish I was in league with any other master at this point in time. Thank you, Chumbug. How are you doing today? Did y'all have a good Father's Day celebration in the Doji domain? What do you call your house? Surely you'll have a cool name for your house, right? We have one, but I can't say it because it's based off of our last names. The Doji Den? Okay, so go to Telbaro Cavern. That's way up there. Oh, man. I'll get there in a week. There's just some grilling you made waffles.
Spellwright Mora.
Hell yeah.
Necropolis in Necrom has been closed. I thought you might find that interesting.
Nice catch.
Wait, hold on. Headed to Old Israel.
Stop! You're a side quest. I've got 3 quests right now. That is plenty. It's plenty for me. Do not distract me. Stay back wherever you are. Yeah, we were talking earlier about how I'm looking forward to getting a grill whenever we move into the new house. Because houses up here just don't have like vents, you know, so like I do all my cooking inside, but I don't know, when you're like searing a steak, you need somewhere for the smoke to go. So I'm gonna do more cooking outside. For that I need a grill. Go get this away shrine real quick. Then we'll turn around and head to Telbaro. Oh, there are a lot of way shrines out there. I've only uncovered 4 of 16. This is gonna make 5 of 16 as soon as it dings. As soon as it dings. As soon as it... There we go. Now run away from whenever I pissed off. I think buying Grow is the second dad purchase he's made, the first being a tool set to put together Brogy's crib. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have the tool set first before anything else, right? Because it seems like other things need to be assembled anyway. So... It took like a whole day to assemble the crib, the rocker, and something else. There were 3 pieces of furniture. Maybe it was the dresser. Maybe. When my kiddo was born. Or going to be born. Took like the whole day. But right now I've been hearing a lot of commercials for like, whenever they sell you grills, they'll like assemble them and deliver them for free. And I'm like, I can guarantee that you're going to assemble it faster than I can. So I will take you up on that. It felt tricky to put together, and I did know I had different height levels. Yeah, yeah. And was it one of those, like, I'm not sure if yours was, but like mine was one of those that like converts to like a small bed. So, like, you know, you get extra pieces that you don't need up front. that you need later on. It was fun keeping track of everything. Oh, come on. I didn't know they were going to target bugs. That's funny. Well. What is that? No idea what that is. Maybe I'll find out later. Stop killing the rats and the insects. Whoever made this spell couldn't differentiate between actual enemies and, like, insects? Find a way to open the tower. Alright. Dust Sabers. Master Showrunning has erected a new arcane barrier to ward the entrance to the Tower of Tel Barrow. Remain vigilant, as these wards are temporary until she has time to conjure something more permanent and durable. Note, only those of you authorized to enter the tower, of which there are precious few, will need a Tel Barrow insignia to temporarily unlock the wards long enough to gain entry. Without an insignia, approach the tower entrance at your own risk. The 4 locks are situated throughout the tower cavern. So is that glowing, goopy red thing something I'm going to have to take care of, part of the lock? Everyone's an enemy. It's true. You fuck with me? No. It is. I was right. Oh, hi, Frost Atronach. Kame. Gross. Ooh, that's nasty. Oh, okay, we're just gonna do this every time then. Chum, has Alexi been active lately? I feel like I've either been missing it or streams haven't happened lately. Oh, we got an Iron Atronach that time. Alright, I touched all the Kool-Aid. Let me in.
Meln is in my power, Torvasad. He'll unlock the Black Book soon enough.
He better, Shelrenny. We need the right hidden within the tormenting eye, or else all is for naught.
What's that? Master Sherwin, your efforts at elevators have been noticed and appreciated. Soon we will have a door into Apocrypha that even the Great Eye will not see. Black Crown and his hidden kindred are personally handling the situation in Necrom. I can safely say we will soon have the relic in the door in the realm of knowledge and secrets. Notify me as soon as you acquire the Black Book and attain the right. Remember, everything must be ready at the proper time. The princes stand ready to assist you in dealing with your rivals as soon as the last arrangements are completed. Torvasard. You're tired. Have you been soaking in the tub all this time?
Tell the princes, I'll uphold my end of the bargain. I expect them to uphold theirs. I have no time for obstinate ghosts. You will give me access to the Black Book when I return, or else.
I want to be Phoenix right now.
Over here! Quickly before Shelrenny comes back!
A hot soak in the tub, alcohol, swap the hot shower, then cake. Phoenix, you are living the dream right now. How do we get to be like you? And also, what kind of cake?
I see you were able to follow the clues I left in my tower. But you took your sweet time. I can't defy Shelrenny much longer. If we're going to get out of here and keep me from complying with that lying murderer, you must do exactly as I say. My spirit is bound to the soul gem Shelrenny used to capture me. Disentangling the connection will require more time and expertise than you have. So simply take the gem and leave. Without me, she may never be able to unlock my Black Book.
Where's... Okay. Cool laugh. Where's the Black Book?
Shelrenny took the Black Book with her, but without my help, she'll have to unriddle it page by page. The labor of days or weeks, not hours. If she can even accomplish it. She's too fond of the easy path to power. It will be her undoing someday.
What does Master Shelrenny need the book for?
She doesn't need it at all. She's in league with a Dremora, Torvasard, and a pair of Daedric princes. There's apparently a rite contained within the book they want her to cast. In return, they'll give her what she wants. Control of House Telvanni.
I'll get the soul gem. From unbearable pain, loss, and abuse. Okay, well... if there's another way... What about option B? Where's that get us? How far does that get us? Take care of yourself, dork. Oh. Woof. Too woof.
Can you hear me? With the gem in your possession, I can come and go as I please. Now use that portal and let's go. Yes, this will do nicely. Let's discuss our arrangement, my chariot of flesh and bone.
That's what we're calling me now, okay. Chariot of flesh and bone.
dead and incorporeal isn't how I plan to spend eternity. But being with you is 1,000 times better than remaining in Shareni's
he likes me.
And we delayed her plans for my Black Book. Now, tell me about your dealings with Hermaeus Mora.
Hermaeus Mora chose me to help save Apocrypha in Nern from opposing Daedric princes.
So, end of the world stuff. Well, that's something interesting at least. Obviously, you're going to need the help of a Telvanni Magister. Luckily, you have me. Let me conjure up a small reward for my old vault. A stipend for services rendered.
Ooh, I get a memento and a skill point.
Now, mind you keep my gem on you at all times. I can't help you save the world or advise you on matters of import if I'm not on your person. Unless I manifest, only you can hear me. Oh, and I can lend you certain abilities, such as my ghost sight.
Time for you to for bed is my time. Do I need to do? Sometimes video games, sometimes reading, sometimes a cold glass of twist tea and lavender bath. Good advice. Good advice. Advise me about what?
Remember, I was a Telvanni Magister. Still am, as a matter of fact. One of the most powerful mages in the peninsula. And I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before. And Shareni. Don't you think my counsel will be worth listening to? Well, it is.
Why did Master Shareni murder you again?
Once, long ago, I was her mentor. But I recognized a darkness in her. And not the usual Telvanni traits. She was reckless, dangerous. I refused to sponsor her advancement beyond the rank of Master. And she coveted my Black Book. So, she killed me.
Tell me about Ghost Sight.
It's an improvement on the ocular lens you used in my tower. I created a spell to produce the same effect without any need of a crude focus. Turns out, it works even better now that I'm dead.
What do you mean?
My Black Book, the Tormenting Eye, contains many secrets. Ghost Sight was one of them. With it, I can expand your senses, allow you to see the hidden, the imperceivable, the unseen. I have no doubt it will prove important in the tasks ahead of us.
Alright, so this new memento, let's see what it does.
I expect you to find a nice silk pouch for my gem at the first opportunity. Now, let's be off.
He fussed me for throwing his gem in my backpack. Okay, mementos. Where is Meln's soul gem? Okay, with the soul of Meln the Mouthless tucked away in your rucksack, you'll never be at a loss for advice, commentary about the world, and other tidbits he decides to overshare with you. So use that.
Insights from a wizened old magister? Well, let me know when you find one. When's the last time you took a good look through this rucksack of yours? There's an old sweet roll in here with more mold than Sadrith Mora.
So he just gives one-liners when you use it. Nice. You want that job? What job is that you want? Okay, I don't think anything is able to... No. Maybe Cascade, that's loads of healing. Sit in a pocket and give unsolicited advice and commentary. Phoenix, are you asking to sit in my pocket? That sounds a shield. Yes. Alright, what do we have now? Investigate Alavelis. For that we need to go to the glass mine. Oh, good. Scruut is joining us. It's once a rich source of malachite, and it should be malachite. Damn, they dropped a lot of letters in typing out this stuff. That's cool looking.
I suppose we'll need to go deeper inside.
Let's quick slot some of these. Okay, XP buff is already live. Ma'am, I didn't say it. I've yet to see what this Watcher is trying to do.
Malachite. Volcanic glass that absorbs magicka under the right conditions. A good choice for building a gateway to oblivion. I am a vessel with great eye. Call on me. Some of the missing villagers. Mortals should have the decency not to leave their empty husks lying about. It's untidy. An arched gateway. It's inactive, but I can detect the lingering energy of Apocrypha in the air. It must have closed recently. Look around, mortal. We need more information before I attempt to activate this gateway.
Follow these instructions to the letter. Any deviation will result in unforeseen and most likely calamitous events. Blight Crown's concoction has been worked into the stone, as has the dream essence given by Vermina. Torvazard provided the coordinates, and I have devised a spell to make it all work together. When the keystone is set in place, the gateway will be ready. Do not activate it until Torvazard issues the command. Every time the gateway is open, the more likely Hermaeus Mora will notice the intrusion. The invocation to reach Apocrypha is as follows. By a seventh Umbra and the dismal name, I bid thee open Cephaliarch's fane.
This is bad. But at least we have the invocation needed to activate the gateway.
An obscure invocation. Where did Shelreni dig it up, I wonder?
That must be it, Phoenix.
Contradictions cling to those tools like void ticks adhere to a Watcher's tentacles. Leave them for now. We need to deal with the gateway. I suppose we have no choice. We need to activate the gateway and follow Hermaeus Mora's enemies to Apocrypha. Such heroics aren't usually part of my duties, but so it goes. I'll open the portal, then in we go.
You want me to accompany you to Apocrypha?
Did I use the wrong words, mortal? My investigation is incomplete. To find out what the hidden kindred seek in my master's realm, I must follow them. And since you agreed to assist me, you must follow me. I like it less than you, believe me.
What should I expect in Apocrypha?
Apocrypha can be overwhelming for mortals. You may find power or despair, knowledge or madness. Still, you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora. I think you're meant to go there, and damn it all, I think I'm meant to go with you.
Alright, activate the gateway.
Ready yourself, mortal. What was that invocation? By seventh Umbra and the dismal name, I bid thee open Cephaliarch's fane.
The floating eyeballs, that's so cool. The realm for Memento Mora's sprawling archives stacked from its very roots to the top of the towering shelves with the shadow of mortal knowledge. It is a certain death sentence for those who cannot stop themselves from turning the page. Oh,
Don't look up, mortal. I understand your kind find our sky disturbing. Let's see. Head south. They went that way.
that looks so cool. It's a pallid green with black raindrops. My angsty adolescence is quite pleased. That's so cool looking. Oh man. If they give us a house in this zone, I'm gonna have to buy that shit. You've seen this anime before.
The invaders can't be too far ahead. Husk hasn't dissipated yet. The trail continues to the west, mortal.
Man, that's cool. I think I need a different... swap to a different mount. Yeah, that'll work.
Olivesians, mortal. The contradiction they were compelled to create hangs heavy in the air. The trail continues west.
Is that a... That book is floating and has tentacles. Fanfic. It's fanfic. Wow, look at all these books.
Trail leads directly to the Tranquil Catalog. Oh no. Pick up the pace, mortal.
Hold, intruder. I failed to stop your allies, but I won't allow any more of you to enter the catalog. Pardon my impertinence. Now I see that you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora and travel with one of the great Ice Watchlings. Have you come to aid us, stranger?
Agreed to help protect Apocrypha. Tell me what happened.
Invaders forced their way into the Tranquil Catalog. I think they were devotees of Periite and Vermina. But how could that be? And Dreamcarver Dremora accompanied them. They killed or drove off my fellow ciphers.
Who are you? What is this place?
I am a humble cipher, a mortal scribe in service to the Great Eye. This is the Tranquil Catalog, a register and index of the contents of Apocrypha. Hermaeus Mora's enemies could wreak havoc with the information stored here.
Where can I find these invaders?
They scattered once they broke into the catalog, but two headed toward the Pool of Inquiry. a dream carver Kynreeve, and a second Dremora with markings the likes of which I've never seen. Please, you bear the Great Eye's mark. Stop them.
The Pool of Inquiry? I know the way, mortal. Only Hermaeus Mora's most trusted followers and scribes are allowed access to the Tranquil Catalog. But if the Hidden Kindred and their Dremora allies know about the Pool of Inquiry, we must hurry, mortal.
What should I know about the Pool of Inquiry?
It's an index of sorts. Whatever the Hidden Kindred seek in Apocrypha, they must not know where to find it. So they've come to the catalog to get an exact location. The Pool of Inquiry contains such information, if they know how to retrieve it. If
How do we
they
stop
escape
them?
Before we catch up to them, then we do what they did. Use the Pool of Inquiry to find them. The waters contain a record of everything in Apocrypha, which now includes these enemies of the Great Eye.
Neat. I don't want to lose Scruut when I'm done with all this. I like Scruut. I wonder if they're gonna add it as an NPC later on that we can buy. That seems to be the way. The Tranquil Catalog serves as a register of sorts and index of the vast contents of Apocrypha. Ciphers will be lost without it. An index of the vast contents of Apocrypha. Look at all those books!
Invaders in the Tranquil Catalog?
Oh, this is neat looking. Look how cool this zone looks.
Inquiry is straight ahead. Let Apocrypha smite your foe.
They got a book tornado over there. Kindred Rector Nihilith. I am pleased by reports of your progress in Alavilis. Torbasard explained his plans to recover his lost dream by searching Mora's ink-stained records for its hiding place. I want you to accompany Kynreeve Ryl and the Dream Carvers on their mission. Help them find the secret or retrieve it yourself if things are not as we've been told. Remember, you serve the Dream Weaver at the Taskmaster's command. And Periite's name, Blightcrown.
Blightcrown serves Periite, but orders the Hidden Kindred to work with Vermina? Strange allies indeed. The invaders shattered the portal seal. We need to follow them to the Pool of Inquiry. I was afraid of this. The invaders use the sacred tears. Look around. Without them, we can't use the pool.
God, I'm gonna end up buying a house in this game once they put in this zone. I know it. Fellow Ciphers, a friendly reminder, if you use the sacred tears of Hermaeus Mora, be considerate and replace them. Remember, your fellow Ciphers can't use the Pool of Inquiry without them. You can replenish the tears at the shrines of Hermamora, and Hermora. Pay homage to each aspect of the Great Eye, and remember that you are blessed indeed to walk these hallowed halls. Cipher Airman.
These portals lead to the shrines where we can find more of the sacred tears.
Shrines and tears? Bah! Even the tolerable Daedra rely too much on ceremony and arcane rules of conduct.
More of the invaders. It will take forever to put the catalog back in order.
Why do all these enemies teleport? What's going on?
The mortals of Skyrim know the Great Eye as Hermamora. Gather the sacred tears.
Lap.
Never did like spider, Daedra. Cruel and sneaky creatures. I'm not surprised to find them among the dream carvers.
Wonder if it's possible to just jump down there. Oh, that's what that can do? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You can jump down, and it's death. Well, I tried. Now I know. Oops. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea.
Hermamora is the Great Eye's name among the Khajiit. Gather the tears, mortal.
Did that hunger not follow me? Yeah. Okay, Scruut, you gonna use the tentacle, or...?
Let Apocrypha smite your foe.
I'm missing something. Okay, so use that synergy, and then what?
Be careful. Dream carvers and hidden kindred lurk around every corner. Let Apocrypha smite your foe.
Yeah, I don't know how to use your abilities, so... no. Oh, there we go. Okay.
The aliens called my master here, Memora. Pity they're long gone. Hands. I'm not jealous at all. Now take the tears and place them in the pool. Here the pool reveals our goal. Tranquil Archive. Enter the pool and it will take us there. Tranquil Archives. One of the main repositories for Hermaeus Mora's glyphics. We need to find the invaders, mortal.
Ah, this is the glyphic. Now I know where to find the dream Prince of the Land. Despite your predilection,
Experimenter commands me to punish Mora's servants, clanless. So I do.
excessive and pointless. But I have what I came for. I'm leaving.
Do what you will. I'll deal with our eavesdroppers. You'll beg me to kill you, mortal. Ermina's nightmares fight beside me, mortal.
Listen, mortal. A snap from Fate's tentacle can free you.
Dude, that's so funny. Just get tentacle slapped.
I need to activate this bridge for you. It would be easier for both of us if you could just...
Whoa. That was a little alarming.
We should find out what it contains. Poems emerge from the glyphic. Read them, mortal.
On the Pact Primordial, only a few lines of text reveal themselves when you open the book. Lest all forget, spake the Daedra. To thine realm we may not come, nor thee to ours. Within their own domain, each prince is sovereign. Only by invitation may another manifest within. And so matters have stood since.
The Pact Primordial prohibits Daedric princes from entering another's realm. But that's hardly a secret.
Dreams of the Forgotten. Only a few lines of text reveal themselves when you open the book. For a thing forgotten is not a thing that has never been. It becomes a secret possessed by one alone, the inevitable knower, the Lord of Secrets. Those who once knew that thing may dimly sense its absence in uneasy dreams. Know that a place exists in his endless realm where the Lord of Secrets preserves the memory of every forgotten thing.
Professor said he was trying to remember a lost dream. He believes he can find it in my master's realm.
Secret of the Tormenting Eye. Only a single line of text appears when you open the book. A black book for a dire purpose. The right necessary to unlock a secret most dangerous and best left forgotten.
That's one of my master's black books. These tomes were reluctant to dispense their information. I wonder if Torvasard learned more. Let's discuss this, mortal. Glyphics endure for eternity. I've never heard of any erasing themselves before. Very strange. Do you understand the text that remain, mortal? I found the words very disturbing.
I'm not sure. What did you make of the 3 books?
One concerned the Pact Primordial. Could they be seeking a way to subvert that ancient restriction? The second mentioned lost dreams, such as the one Torvasard seeks to recover. It told of a place in Apocrypha to find such misplaced memories.
But the exact location wasn't in the lines of text that remained.
No. But we have to assume Torvasard learned the location before the text faded away. The final book referred to one of Hermaeus Mora's most infamous black books, the Tormenting Eye. It said it contains a rite for unlocking dangerous secrets.
Master Shalreni has the Black Book. Tell me about the significance of the Pact Primordial.
The Pact refers to ancient laws that bind the Daedric princes. No prince may physically intrude in another's realm, everyone knows that. Well, perhaps not mortals. That they sought out the tome tells us something important.
What did it tell us?
They found a way to enter Apocrypha undetected. Perhaps they hope to open a path for one or more of the rival princes? That would be disastrous. There's nothing more we can do here. It's time to exit the Tranquil Catalog.
Alright, I'll meet you outside.
One moment and I'll conjure up a portal.
I'm so glad that all these NPCs keep hooking me up with portals now. Even if they are a bit goopy.
It appears we're in no immediate danger. We can speak here, mortal.
By all these people leveling up.
I've never faced such a convoluted contradiction of fate before. While we learned the cause of the incongruity, I wasn't able to make the necessary corrections. Unfortunately. At least we chased off Torvasard and defeated the Kynreeve.
Is there anything else I can do to help, Scruut?
You want to help me? What a strange mortal you are. But resourceful. I'm not sure I would have learned anything at all without your assistance. Here's the gold I promised. You earned it. This problem bears contemplation. I'll find you again soon. Farewell. Wait. My master, Hermaeus Mora, wants to speak with you, mortal. He will use me as his vessel.
Scruut, what's happening?
Know that the Prince of Secrets addresses you, chosen of fate. I can observe through my watchling's eyes, speak through them, even act through them when necessary. You and Scruut uncovered a threat before even I became aware of it. That concerns me.
Torvasard and the Hidden Kindred found a way into Apocrypha undetected.
But you and Scruut were not fooled. For that, I give you a gift, so that I may better aid you against this ongoing threat to my realm and yours. I will make this watchling available to you for the duration
Yay.
of the agreement. Now, Laramie comes.
Really haven't been using that one much, it seems. Rune Spite Ward, we'll swap this out. See what that does. Looks cool. Fate Carver is able to be morphed. Applies a snare, damage enemies. Gain damage shield while channeling and immune to interrupts while the shield is active. Yeah. Let's go with that. Okay, so we have an ultimate we can use now. The Unblinking Eye. That sounds so fun. Gibbering Shield. Let's start with this.
I came as soon as I heard Proxy. I knew what Hermaeus Mora predicted, but I never truly imagined invaders in Apocrypha. We have examined the threads of fate and learned much. Return to the Necrom bindery and we shall determine our next steps.
Alright.
Caramel the Wise? You know this mortal too? Then understand that agents of Vermina invaded my master's realm.
Ah, one of Hermaeus Mora's examiners of contradictions. Reality is in jeopardy, Watchling. We can use every ally we can get.
We'll get that way shrine real quick. Alright, now where did you want me to go? To the library. So I think we've done 3 branches so far of this main storyline for this zone. Let's see, if I hit M per map, yeah, 3 of 9 I've done. Fate's Proxy is not finished. But that's what I'm on, right? It's interesting though that that's first on the list. Does that just conclude at the end of everything?
Gudane of Necrom, you tend the archive of corpses.
Never heard it called that before. But yes, yes I do. Would you like a tour of the catacombs?
Perhaps later. Hermaeus Mora's Proxy returns.
Ah, of course. I'm sure the two of you have much to discuss.
3 labors were set before you, Proxy. Now Vermina, Periite, and Master Shelreni stand revealed as our foes. I have been speaking with Curate Gudane. I find him intriguing. But I wish to hear it from you. What did you find in Necrom Abbey?
Periite's cult infiltrated the Abbey. Blight Crown stole a relic from the catacombs.
Just as Gudane told me then. The Fulcrum Obscura. The hidden kindred are well named, although I understand you prevented them from escaping with the complete relic. Let us move on. What happened after we parted ways at Telrendis?
I rescued Meln from Master Shelreni. Without him, she can't easily decipher the Black Book.
Black books serve as doorways into Apocrypha. A master such as Shelreni Barrow likely has other ways to reach Hermaeus Mora's domain. So why is this particular book so important to her? What did you find in Alavelis?
Vermina's servants built a gate to Apocrypha so they could break into the Tranquil Catalog.
Able to invade Apocrypha unnoticed, and break into the realm's master index. Our enemies are bold and capable, it seems. 3 different locations and 3 different schemes. They must be connected, but how? What are Mora's foes trying to do?
Hermaeus Mora's enemies are searching for a key, a rite, and a forgotten dream.
Ah, I believe I see. The relic must be the key. The secret Vermina's servants sought in Apocrypha is the location of the dream. And the Black Book is needed for the rite they plan. Clever. Someone put them up to this. But who?
A Jamora named Torvazar plotted with Master Shelreni Blightcrown and Vermina.
Ah, yes. Torvasard. Well done, Proxy. Now we have a name for the spider at the center of this web. Key, rite, and dream. These are the threads we must follow to unmask our foe's true goal. Take this, with the thanks of Hermaeus Mora. I have been conversing with Curate Gadain. I find him interesting. But now we must return to the business at hand. The fates of two worlds depend on what we do next, Proxy. Shall we proceed?
We've determined what the Hidden Kindred plan to do with the relic and the rite.
I admit the particulars of their plan currently elude me. Clearly they believe the relic, this fulcrum obscura, and the rite are key to remembering the dream they seek. To stop them, we must learn more about the dream and the secret it holds.
How do we do that, Lermo?
We go to Apocrypha. The stacks of Cypher's Midden contain the most extensive collections of tomes and treatises in all the known realms. If answers to our questions exist, we will find them there. Will you continue to aid me in this endeavor?
I'll go with you to Cypher's Midden.
The portal in the room downstairs connects to the endless library of Apocrypha. Once there, head northwest and meet me at Cypher's Midden. Our research begins there. Since Curate Gadain is intent on recovering the relic, he shall accompany us.
Why are there portals to Apocrypha in an abandoned bookbindery, Lermo?
Where better to hide Oblivion portals than inside a ruined bookshop? This is just one of many studies I utilize across Tamriel. I even have a site in Apocrypha from which I can conduct my research. In Cypher's Midden, to be exact.
Tell me more about Cypher's Midden.
The Ciphers of the Eye established the site as a headquarters of sorts. These mortals have come to Apocrypha at the invitation of Hermaeus Mora. They maintain and study the many libraries of the realm. It is both a refuge and a place of learning.
What do you know about the Hidden Kindred?
Daedric cultists that regard themselves as part-time rivals and full-time enemies would only band together under direct orders from their princes. Obviously, their cooperation relates directly to the threat the one who knows has foreseen.
Right, the threat against Apocrypha that also endangers Nirn.
The unraveling of reality, Hermaeus Mora called it. All because Vermina, Periite, and Torvasard seek to find a dream, remembered only in Apocrypha. We must ferret out why. Hopefully the knowledge stored in Cypher's Midden will aid our investigation.
Remind me, what's going on here again?
Hermaeus Mora selected you to help preserve reality from a threat he foresaw. Your ability to alter destiny and fate makes you instrumental in the struggle ahead. We learned that a secret Vermina and Periite seek threatens both Apocrypha and Nirn.
Tell me about Vermina and Periite.
Vermina, the Daedric Prince of Dreams, and Periite, the Daedric Prince of Pestilence. They set aside their animosities to challenge Hermaeus Mora, the Prince of Fate. They pursue a secret they believe is connected to whatever offense Mora committed.
And why does that concern Nirn?
Because Hermaeus Mora has foreseen that if they reveal this secret, reality itself will unravel, destroying not only the realm of fate, but our world as well. That would be regrettable. This appears to be related to Torvasard's lost dream.
Torvasard?
Torvasard is a Dremora without a clan. He seems to be the linchpin that negotiated the alliance between Vermina and Periite. All because he believes his lost dream concerns some wrong they think the one who knows perpetrated against them. Curate Gadain, are you certain you wish to accompany us?
Absolutely. The relic is my responsibility. Let me just grab a few essentials. I'll be right back.
Fate provides the aid we need, Proxy. We will meet you at Cypher's Midden.
Dreams and fate and secrets capable of destroying reality? What have you and Shelreni Barrow gotten me into? Well, unless you toss away my soul gem, I've got no choice but to go with you. Lucky me.
I really hope the payoff for this story is big enough to justify like placing it in the realm of like the Lord of Secrets. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. Gotta be some cool story in the annals of Elder Scrolls, and not some, you know, some little unveiled secret secluded to this. Cross my fingers. I think it should be pretty cool. All right. We are just about halfway through the main story of Apocrypha. But I think this is a good part to stop. It's a very interesting story that's unfolding in Necrom with Apocrypha and Hermaeus Mora and all that stuff. But I look forward to digging back into this in as soon as I can. Be kind to yourselves and others, and let's have a great start to the week. And happy Juneteenth tomorrow. You have a good one.